Alright, good afternoon. Welcome back to another week of Keilor Park Cricket Club weekend wrap. It was an extensively busy weekend. We had the juniors back this week, we had the ladies back on Sunday. Obviously we had the three senior sides playing over the weekend, so we're pretty busy here. This week's sponsor, Mates Rates, Landscaping and Home Services. Anything you need done at home, landscape gardening, pergolas, concreting, driveways, whatever, give Stevie Maitland a call. He'll do the best price for you and help you out. So give Mates Rates a call. Thank you, Steve and Chelsea, for sponsoring this round. Okay, we'll start with the under 12s. They started off a two-dayer versus East Keilor. East Keilor have knocked up 6 for 97 in reply. Keilor Park are at 4 for 94. I don't have any figures unfortunately at the moment, but I'm told Jaden and Max batted extremely well and both were not out. And also Ken Veer also batted very, very well and he was also not out. So in a two-day game we're only 3 runs behind, so that's extremely promising for the 12s. Hopefully next Friday they go on and finish the job and get another victory there. They're going extremely well, so good luck boys. The under 14s also in a two-dayer. Flemington have made 9 for 82. In reply we are 4 for 71. It's the under 14's first time on turf. Timmy tells me that they bowled extremely well. That can be quite daunting bowling on turf for the first time, especially as a young man. And Timmy told me they handled it extremely well. Dylan was a standout with the gloves and took them off and bowled, and he took 3 wickets and almost grabbed the hat-trick. So well done, Dylan. They don't come very often, mate. A bit stiff. Hopefully there's one around the corner for you, but terrific effort. He told Mitchell and William also played remarkably well to steady the team after we lost early wickets and got us back on track. So in a very tight game, we're only 11 runs behind, and just like the under 12s, there's a game there to be won next Friday night. So good luck Tim and the boys there. Well done. The thirds, we're at home to Seddon on Saturday. A little bit of a sorry tale. Seddon batted first, made 2 for 217 on a very good batting deck on a small ground out here at the thirds ground, but unfortunately in reply we could only manage 40, which is extremely disappointing. Not a lot of highlights to speak there. All I can say is, boys, head up, dust off, come back. It's all about how you come back. So come back a little bit harder next week, and hopefully you'll get that win against Sunshine out there next week. So we move on to the seconds. The seconds and first had double headers this week. They had the second day of their two-dayer against West Coburg. Last week we've knocked West Coburg over for 141 in the twos. We were 2 for 40 at stumps, which left us 102 to get off 80 overs, but we were playing the top side, so we did have to apply ourselves, and apply ourselves we did. Stanton Thompson was the only wicket we lost with the score at 60. He made 13, but more importantly, he was in a very vital partnership with 30 odd with young AB, the birthday boy from last week. So then the captain came in and joined AB, and that was the only wicket we lost. So we ended up 3 for 142 and a terrific win for the twos. Young AB, who turned 18 last week, got 60 not out in a great batting effort, and the captain Dave Tardio chimed in with 36, so we got over the line quite comfortably in the end. Against the top side is a remarkable effort. That's 2 wins in a row for the twos, and tapping on the door of the 4. So good luck boys, we'll see how we go next week. But that's fantastic at the moment. Well done Tards, you're doing a great job with the boys. The first, last week we were all out for 143, West Coburg were 2 for 115 at stumps. It was just going to be all out attack. There was no point trying to subdue them at all. We had to try and bowl them out as quickly as possible. Unfortunately it didn't happen. West Coburg got to 8 for 213 before the umpire called the game off. Dean Giller bowled extremely well, took 4 for 20 off 13 overs. Trent Thompson 2 for 22 off 9. Good efforts in a losing side. A little bit unfortunate, but once again it all comes back to our batting boys. It suffered and it cost us another game. We have to work a little bit harder. We ventured out, both sides ventured out on the Sunday. The twos at home against St Francis on a very, very hot Sunday. St Francis won the toss and batted first. They amassed 6 for 221. In reply, we were none for 15 when the game was called off at heat, for heat. We went in at tea, it got to 39 degrees, the umpire gave it half an hour, came out, they faced a couple of overs and it got too hot again, the umpire called the game off. So that ended in a draw. which keeps the twos well in touch with the four anyway. I'd be very, very surprised if there was many results around the grounds in that sort of heat. So twos will be going for 3 in a row against Hague Faulkner next week on a pretty good batting pitch down there. So good luck, fellas, next week. The first, they went out to St Francis. We won the toss, batted first, but only a mass 90, which is extremely disappointing. St Francis in return, Steve Maitland, the captain, chimed in with 23. Harry Gate just found a little bit of form the last couple of games, got an 18 not out, nothing to speak of obviously after that. St Francis went into bat, made 1 for 92, so a disappointing loss there. A little bit of conjecture about the heat rule out there, so we're going to find out off the competition, but regardless which way that goes, once again our batting's let us down. So we need to work harder, fellas. We're not out of the race for the 4, but the weekend certainly made it hard. We just have to knuckle down and bounce back against Hague Faulkner next week at home. The ladies, their first week back, I don't have any numbers unfortunately. I know they amassed 141. Unfortunately they were defeated in the 13th over of the opposition's innings. That's all I've got, unfortunately, sorry. So bad luck ladies, but welcome back. They do enjoy their cricket regardless of the result. They were very, very close before Christmas, so I can see a victory coming up once they get back into the groove. It's certainly not without lack of effort. They do get up here and train and put a fair bit into their cricket. The results won't be far away. So that's our weekend wrap. Pink Stumps Day is this Saturday. It's the fight against breast cancer. Cancer in general, like I've said a couple of times, we've all been touched by it. So it'd be great to see as many ladies get up here and support the day as possible and make it a winner. All proceeds are going towards the Breast Cancer Foundation, the Pink Foundation. So I think that's a 12 o'clock start up here, I'm not too sure. If you can see Chelsea Maitland for tickets, should be able to fill you more. But spread the word, everybody's welcome. The more the merrier, the more money we raise, the bigger the fight we put up against this terrible disease. Thank you very much. Good luck to everybody next week. Thanks again to Mates Rates for sponsoring the round. We've got to go out, we've got to train now, it's a Tuesday. We'll get back on track and hopefully next week we'll have a lot more better results to give you.
Happy birthday, Kai, today.
Happy birthday to Kai Adard too, who turned 17 today. And he's not training, I can't believe it. Happy birthday, Kai. Good on you, mate. Enjoy with the family. Guys, have a terrific week and I'll see everybody next week.